Alright, hello wine to drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 15th of May, and hey, I've already declared it Piedmont Week here in the store, and we've got another great tasting going on next week with the wines of LVO Cogno, and this is a producer that I've just recently been acquainted with, and I have to say, you know, I love the wines of the Piedmont, so anything great in the way of Nebbiolo or Barbera, I'm willing to put on a tasting. And we've got Allesandro Pagnotta, who is, I guess, the Director of Sales and Marketing and for the winery here in the United States of America, that'll be on hand this evening to show us this small producer from the town of Ravera, a hill near Novello, one of the 11 villages of Barolo. And these wines, like I said, after tasting through them for the first time, I said, man, I want to share these with my wine drinking people here. So we were going to have a small event here. We've just got 5-6 wines we're going to be showing from this great producer here, and like I said, they've got wines from Barbaresco and Barolo, and then they have this wine here, the Novello, which we were going to start with, which this is a one of the local grapes of the Piedmont. I've never had this before, Nacetta di Novello, and this is a 4th generation family in the Piedmont, but they didn't start this winery with their own name until 1990. And like I said, these wines, 2009, 2010, 2 great vintages from the Piedmont. 9 a little bit more forward and a little bit more seductive, a warmer year, and then 2010, what the producers like to call a more classic vintage. And this Barbaresco Bordini, fantastic. What a great little value for under $50. You know, hard to believe you can still find some of the Piedmont's great wines for such a reasonable price when you look at these small production wines, just a few hundred, a few thousand cases produced. This is from the Lampia clone of Nebbiolo exclusively. The same vineyard that La Spinetta makes their Bordini from. This wine showing some wonderful structure. You know, Barbaresco is always a little more showy than Barolo, but 2010 has a lot of legs to it. This is a vintage you could keep for 10 or 20 more years. One of the things we love about Nebbiolo is the ageability. The Ravera, one of the cru sites of Novello here, this is fantastic. The 2009, as I mentioned before, having a little bit more forward nature. These wines seeing large wood, so a more traditional style producer. And this 2009 still has some big tannins to it, even though it's a more forward vintage. These wines need a little bit of time. And then we got another 2009 Cogno Nuovo, and then the 2008 Bricco Pernice, which 2008, a cooler year, what the producers like to call a little bit more classic. Hey, you know, we're going to be serving a little bit of food to go with these wines because of the Italian wines. We need a little food to make them show at their best, and it's going to be a fantastic evening here in the store, introducing you, our wine drinking people, to yet another one of the Piedmont's up-and-coming rising stars. All right, that's what we're going to have to drink with our friends from Cogno Winery on Thursday, the 22nd of May. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.